Alright, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise to these devils we was talking about. These devils, basically they playing with our channels and shit. This only 5 minutes. I know it was longer than 5 minutes. And with Esau, that he does is he fucks with our channels. He fucks with our videos and cuts them off early. Like, this channel don't even fucking show that video that I just did. Don't even show that live. Not on the home page, but on the video section. Weird as fuck. And not to mention the fact that it was cut off early. And I didn't even know it was cut off early. Now these devils, cut it off on the low. And I found out after I was done. That's what they did. And a bunch of hoes, man. Bunch of fucking hoes, man. And of course y'all mad. Cause y'all going down, So this is what y'all do, It's what you Edomites do. Out of your anger. Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them, because you're mad, you're going down. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he hath but short time. You devils know. These devils, for Yakim, these devils know, man. They know that they're through, man. They know that the fact that this word is coming out, and being pushed out on them highways and byways, is a major sign of their downfall. They know that. And so they're hurt. They're feeling some type of way, so they're going to act some type of way about it. And this is what they're doing, what they've resorted to. Not only like just outright banning your shit, but but also fucking with it. Also fucking with your shit. Hiding your videos within your channel and shit. Just petty shit. Because Esau's angry. And he's angry. And he's going down. Esau's red hot. He's beat red, Verse 13, he's redder than a damn lobster. Verse 13, and when the dragon saw, he's redder than a lobster with the sunburn. Verse 13, and when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman. Hey, his face looking like a damn siren and shit. He persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. Yep. This devil, he's about to do this. He's showing signs, man. Like, my deception still waking up. I gotta do something about this currently. He's with this famine of the word that he's bringing, which is all according to prophecy. You know, this is, you know, he's shutting the doors to this truth, but basically like a sliding door, like, you know, slowly shutting it though, slowly closing off access. Like, I believe if you look up Hebrew Israelites, you know, you're gonna get all kinds of bug outs and videos attempting, quote unquote, attempting to I would say attempted to, quote unquote, debunk the truth. You know, you'll see a bunch of those. Why I'm not a Hebrew Israelite no more, etc., etc., etc. Or you'll have some bug out accounts on there just bringing out total madness. Or you'll have IUIC even. You'll have IUIC on there front and center. You know, Israelites united in cops. You know, is what brothers would call them sometimes. Israelites united in Christianity works as well. They united in a corporation. Israelites united in corporate America now. They sold out, man. They might as well call themselves that. Israelites United Inc. Israelites United Incorporated. And you'll find those bug outs. And you'll find you'll find the sellouts and the bug outs. And just bugged out weirdos on there as well. Bringing out doctrines that's totally false, totally out of left field, you know. And shit, total confusion, man. None of it makes sense when you click on it. Like, what? You know, and it's likely to bug you out. And they, you know, so that's like basically the beginnings of that famine of the word. You know, and the fact that we can't, you know, say Esau in our title. We can't talk about the you know, the thingamajig. You know, that's been for a while. We can't say Esau in our titles, but it'll get flagged. But now you have well, if you're GMS, you can't say it because there's other camps or like-minded. If you're GMS or like-minded, you can't say it. It's weird. But if you're any other camp, you can say Esau. It's so fucking weird. But yeah, you have that. You know, it shows, you know, the other camps took the bag. And now you can't talk about the thing, you know. Can't talk about the stigma. Can't talk about that. You can't talk about the emerald. You can't talk about the snake bite or the mark. You know, you can't. Or they will flag your shit. You know, they'll flag your shit. But even if they can't get you like that, you know, based off of fucking technicality, even if they can't do that, they will fuck with your videos, man. They know you talking about that shit, but they're like, we ain't got that rule in place yet. So they'll fuck with your videos, you know. Cut it off. They will they will cut your video. They will cut the live. You know, when you're in the middle of bringing out scriptures, they will do that shit on the sneak, man, on the low, and then you don't know that a large part of your live wasn't aired yet, or they will like cut it off, and in the other part they will delay bringing it out for a while. They will delay posting it on the tube. They'll do different shit. You know, they'll do that. Hide some of your vids from the home screen, even though they're recent. They'll do that too. You know, these devils, man. You know, they'll do shit like that. You know, so like shadow banning, right? They'll do Salakia pedo. Well, these devils are that too, but they'll do petty shit is what I meant to say. You know, they'll do little they'll do little petty shit. You know, really also to wear you out. You know, because in the way that will they're hoping to like, you know, make you tap out, basically. That's what they're hoping to do, so that there's less profits out there. So there's many ways, you know, maybe he'll tap out if we do it to him enough. You know, he'll give in. You know, he'll just he'll throw in the towel, you know, go back into the world. He'll throw in the plow and go back into the world and just you know, be like these regular average, you know, everyday niggas out here, this, you know, grimy ass niggas out here that's gonna be destroyed. You know, so they try to do that, but only someone who's not a part of the elect is gonna fall out. So that plan doesn't even work. You know, they'll do that, and also hoping to stifle the message. You know, hoping to like basically censor part of the message so that the whole message don't go through. You know, just part of it. And the video will throw people off because it's not a complete video. I took a screenshot of that because, you know, it's 3:44 p.m. Peep that. You know, it's 1:44 somewhere. You know, 2 hours from here, you know. Going, you know, it's 2 hours, you know, to the west, Pacific time. Cali is 1:44 p.m. But which is a sign. You know, you start to see more of those 44 type numbers or just straight up 144. But yeah, you know, let me just a side note. And so let me continue. You know, this is Esau. You know, he's fulfilling prophecy. Amos 8:11, behold, the days come, said Yahawah power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahawah. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahawah, and shall not find it. You know, you ain't gonna be able to find it. Like I said, you know, look up Hebrew Israelites, and, you know, very hard to find GMS if possible. If you just look that up without GMS. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea. O Khan, verse 13, and in that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst. You know, faint for thirst for this word, and you'll be able to find it. Let me verify that, but I believe so. Hebrew Israelites. There you go. You have all these. You have that. You have that. You have that. You have this so-called Christian. You have this, these people right here. You have this false flag, Jersey City, false flag that they talk about. They call us black Hebrew Israelites too, man. Yeah, that IUIC. IUIC. But, Crossroads Psychology, it's Edomites talking about it, saying that they slipped alleged proof instead of street protests. They calling them black Israelites ISUPK, which that's another camp that's sold out, but nobody's black, but they keep saying that the black, you have Hocab Baloney claiming to expose us and calling us black Hebrew Israelites. And you have them, true Hebrews, the kingdom preppers, scattered among the nations. You have some that they ain't gonna bring out the whole truth, man. So you have, I haven't found GMS yet. You have this so-called sister. You have this Eve. My son is involved with the Black Hebrew Israelite movement. It sounds like an Eve saying that too. Eve, they don't like it when they don't like our people to wake up to our true identity. They want us stuck in plantation Christianity. Yep. So just demonization, man. Demonization. Demonization. Demonizations. Demonizations. Demonization after demonization. 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 Oh, shut up. The true Israelites were so-called white Europeans. They'll put that in there before. Interesting. Showing you. Demonization, demonization, demonization. Demonization, demonization, and hate towards us. They put all that first. Hocab baloney. Hocab baloney. Hocab full of baloney. They're gonna put that out there, of course. Yeah. Shut up, evil Hebrew Israelite dog. Shut up. Scoffers. A lot of scoffers they put out here. They put a lot of scoffers. So, okay. You want to see, you know, Sakari. Oh, of course, man. Sakari, we going on a in thy word. You have a so-called Christian clown. You have him as well. These clowns, man. This guy is a clown. 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 Probably didn't come up against GMS. Clown. Clown. So you see. So, that's what you see. Which, if someone was just learning about this, how would they find GMS online? Exactly. They would find a bunch of bullshit. Looking this up. And Esau does it on purpose with his algorithms to cause people to not be able to find the truth. That's online. Eventually Esau was gonna, he's gonna roll. He's gonna make his move, and we ain't gonna be able to be out there on the streets. He's gonna do something that's gonna basically prevent us from being out there on them streets prophesying. So you won't even be able to get it then. If you're out there and you walk by a Hebrew Israelite camp, it's gonna be a true famine of the word. Eventually, the Bible being banned. Eventually that complete famine of the word, which I believe they're trying to make happen. But Esau's gonna do his thing, but he's just fulfilling prophecy, and he ain't gonna be able to stop his downfall. He's gonna be able to stop the elect from being saved. Esau, he's gonna try. He's even set up these bogus ass, fake tutors that are really agents and shit. He's even set them up, for fake ass camps that are really run by agents and shit. We know, but even that's not gonna stop the truth, man. Even that's not gonna do shit to stop the truth. Esau, he's delusional. That's not gonna stop it. But let me continue on. Damn, my nose is stuffed. Not even that, can't do nothing. Let me get that scripture going into can't do nothing against the truth. They can't, also unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. You know, speak in the church, speaking of Esau. You know, he's gonna try, but did try to stop the elect, the truth, before the truth. And it goes into another subject, but hold on, let me get that more than conqueror scripture. You know, there's several that go into this subject. And let me get now it basically says, nay, in all these things we more than conquerors through him that loves us. You know, they can't take us out, man. You know, Esau, you know, he's gonna try. He's trying, and he's gonna try harder. Verse Romans 8 and hold on. Let me find the right scripture. Verse Verse 28, and we know all things according to his purpose. Verse 29, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate. Then he not with them also free to give us all these things. Anything. Power Yahweh, who also make it intercession for us. You know, he's right there, man. You know, basically, he is our advocate, man. Our advocate, our lawyer, man. Straight up. You know, we got the first begotten Son of the Most High YAHAWAH, his only begotten Son, his and the first spirit he ever created, Yahweh Shai, man. As shall separate us from the love of Mashiach. You know, we don't got. It's not like we in Esau's court, man. With that court-appointed lawyer, man, that's gonna fuck up our case. Verse 35. You know, no, man. We in the Most High. We dealing with the Most High Yahweh. You know, in His codes. You know, He's not gonna appoint a lawyer to mess up the case of the elect whom He predestined to save. Nah. You know, actually the other way around. Verse 35, who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? Verse 36, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed against us. None of them gonna work. No, he gonna try, still gonna miss. You know, still gonna miss. You know, and yeah, let me get, matter of fact, let me get, you know, cause even if he put, you know, even if some of us get put to death, right? You know, what's gonna happen, man? You know, the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. 1 Thessalonians 4 and let me get that in the KJV. I get that one site. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 16. For YAHAWAH, which means Lord in the ancient, the Lord in the ancient voice of the archangel, and with the trump of power YAHAWAH in the dead. First, the anointed one, right? The Mashiach. The dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Verse 17, which faithful servant, right? So you stood firm all the way, all the way unto death, you ain't even fold, that, or some shit. And that devil's like, what the fuck? That's why it say, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. That's why it's written to do that, and you be rewarded, man. Verse 11, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith in the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Also that crown of life, man. Not be hurt by the second death, which is the nukes. And that crown of life that's gonna be put on you, man. It's not gonna see, that's and and that's why, it also says in Isaiah 47, Esau, he got all these conspiracies, to bring us down and shit. All these conspiracies to put us back to sleep or to get rid of us. All that, to all that, put us back. All these conspiracies to take us out the picture, man. So he can prevent his downfall. Esau, he that stealeth the man, right? That stealeth a man. Exodus 21:16, he that stealeth a man and selleth them. That's what is going to happen to Esau. Well, actually, let me get this right here, though. Verse 12. Verse 11. Wait, verse 12. Stand now with thy... Now, hold up. That's what I'm going to go to. Verse 5. Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance to get yoke. That's where they fucked up. Verse 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Yeah. They ain't never taking us down, man. The pride of y'all got high off your own supply, y'all drunk off your own wine. And thou says, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou. Nah, instead you was like, nah, I'm be on top forever, man. I don't need to worry about nothing. Pleasures that dwells carelessly that saith in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the laws of children. Verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. You devils trusted in your wickedness, man. You're never gonna know about the Bohemian Grove, about Skull and Bones, about the free